Hello and welcome to Daily Records. I am Tommy Burton, and today we're going to be talking about Boarding House Reach by Jack White. This is the third album. Now, my cover is a little different than the other ones you've probably seen out and about. Mine is a Vault subscription cover. Sorry, I don't have another one to show you. This is the one I've got, but this is Boarding House Reach. This was released on March 23rd, 2018 on Third Man Records. And this was the first album Jack has done in about 4 years, Lazaretto being the last one in 2014. Now, he had recorded some stuff in his hometown of Nashville. I say hometown, his hometown was Detroit, but he lives in Nashville now, so that's his hometown now. But then he went to New York City and Los Angeles. A lot of people may know Connected by Love. That was the first single on that. And, of course, the other single, Over and Over and Over, came out. So there's been a few singles from it. Now, this album is very different for a lot of Jack White stuff. If you kind of know Jack White just from his other projects like the White Stripes, kind of a garage rock thing, the Raconteurs, rock band kind of thing. This album, I mean, Jack White's solo stuff has kind of been a good combination of all that. Well, this was a little bit unorthodox for Jack White because Jack's always kind of been known to do kind of this old school, analog, kind of pure thing. This album was more experimental. It had a different production style. He used Pro Tools on this album, which was almost sinful to some fans. He used some high-end guitars. So he was doing some different stuff. Chris Rock, I think, had met Jack White in 2017 and kind of said, "Nobody cares how you do it, man." And that kind of stuck with Jack. And so he decided to go outside of that. But I think, the people that didn't like this album felt like it was rather inconsistent. And there are some songs on here that just don't feel like completed songs. They feel like sort of ideas of songs. And so that may be the one fallback. Now, I do predict that in about 10, 15 years, people are going to say this was one of Jack's great artistic statements, but I don't know. Now, the thing kind of started out as him demoing songs on an old reel-to-reel that he was using, that he had since he was like 14 years old, and he was gonna write these songs that he was holed up in this little apartment in Nashville, and he just kind of was thinking that he wanted to write songs that the neighbors couldn't hear. He didn't want to bug the neighbors, so it kind of went into this sort of thing where he would sort of hum melodies or do these sort of different sort of styles. Well, he goes to Nashville and starts recording, and he goes to Sear Sound in New York City, uses some session folks there, and Capitol Studios in Los Angeles. So he had a few guys, and he pulled together just these top-notch musicians to pull the material off. Like I said, definitely different from the big drum and bass loud sort of thing. There's sort of electronic sounds and some different experiments. And again, there is the heavy Jack White guitar and this sort of unorthodox approach to melody, which is one of the things that I've always liked about Jack White. I think he's a great writer. But I kind of applaud him for reaching out artistically and doing something different. So today's daily record, Boarding House Reach by Jack White on Third Man Records. Like, comment, subscribe, share, follow on Instagram and Twitter. You know the drill. In the meantime, I'll see you all again tomorrow with another daily record.